Imagine a skyscraper that realizes its daily occupancy just dropped by like 10%. And it instantly simulates the impact on its mortgage covenants and just automatically turns off the HVAC on, 3 empty floors to save cash, all before the property manager even wakes up.
Yeah, it's wild to think about.
It really is. So, okay, let's unpack this. We are digging into Christopher Coleman's latest research on this massive shift that's happening right now. And for this deep dive, we're exploring the transition from traditional prop tech to true AI native real estate. And specifically why letting AI actually run physical buildings requires a very specific software architecture called WARDEN. Because PropTech 1.0 was just, it was a data problem, right? Like moving databases online.
Right, exactly. It was essentially just data digitization, taking filing cabinets full of leases and maintenance logs and shoving them into cloud databases.
Just digital paper.
Exactly. But a database just sits there, right? It waits for a human to ask a question.
Yeah.
But the new era, this AI native era, is fundamentally an intelligence problem.
Right, because an AI can't just read a static PDF to run a building. It needs a living environment to interact with. Which brings us to the concept of the true digital twin.
Yes, the digital twin.
And we should clarify for everyone, we aren't just talking about like a slick 3D architectural model of an office tower.
Not at all, no. The defining feature of a real digital twin is what engineers call state. Think of it like the difference between a paper map and a live navigation app.
Oh, like Waze.
Yeah, exactly like Waze. A paper map shows you where the roads are, and that's old prop tech. A live app shows you the traffic jams forming right now. It shows hazards, and it instantly reroutes you.
Right, so a digital twin tracks live occupancy and IoT sensor data.
Right, and energy flow.
Yeah.
But it also actively tracks financial realities, like lease expirations and operational risks, all simultaneously.
So it's less of a filing cabinet and more of a proactive nervous system.
That is a great way to put it.
Like the BrokerWise platform mentioned in the sources, it's not just recording that a tenant moved out, it's actively sensing that change in state, which is crazy. So if you're a building manager listening to this, think about the mechanics. If occupancy falls, can the AI instantly simulate how that impacts a lender's collateral risk?
It can. It absolutely can, and it does. Because instead of a human analyst, pulling separate reports from a leasing database and then an energy grid and a financial model.
Which takes forever.
Oh, days, weeks sometimes. But the AI reasons over this single living digital twin. It sees the physical drop in foot traffic, cross-references the lost lease revenue, and instantly recalculates the building's operational cost and valuation risk.
Wow.
Yeah, and we are seeing this exact convergence play out at a massive scale in Dubai right now.
The Dubai International Financial Center, or DIFC, right?
Precisely, yeah. Their stated goal is to become the world's first fully AI-native financial center.
That's ambitious.
It is. By the end of 2025, they had over 1,600 AI and fintech organizations in their ecosystem. And they're targeting $300 million in investment by 2030.
That's a ton of money. But the mechanism here isn't just funding startups, right?
No. It's about physically merging real estate assets with financial AI. So the physical infrastructure and the financial data just converge into a single continuous operating environment.
Which sounds incredibly efficient, but I have to push back here for a second.
Sure.
If a place like Dubai is merging financial and physical AI, it's not just going to stop at running simulations.
No, definitely not.
Eventually, a financial algorithm that's trying to meet a strict budget constraint is going to tell a physical building to, shut down the elevators on the weekend. Letting autonomous AI execute physical changes without a leash just sounds absolutely terrifying.
Well, you're right. It creates a massive operational risk because the moment AI can physically act on the world, governance can no longer just be a corporate policy and an employee handbook.
Right. You can't just fire the AI.
Exactly. It has to be hard-coded into the software architecture itself.
So if we have all these AI agents trying to act at once, say the HVAC AI wants to shut down a floor to save power, but the tenant experience AI demands maximum comfort, they're going to collide. We need what? Like an air traffic controller for algorithms?
That is exactly what we need, and that is what the WARDEN architecture provides. WARDEN acts as a control plane.
A control plane?
Yeah. So rather than replacing the intelligent AI agents beneath it, it coordinates them. It acts as a circuit breaker.
Okay, so it asks the crucial governance questions before any physical action is authorized.
Right. What data is authoritative versus what is inferred? And what's fascinating here is the closed intelligence loop it creates to manage those conflicts.
How so?
Well, the flow looks like this. The physical building feeds live data into the digital twin Then the AI agents analyze that twin and recommend actions.
But they don't take action yet.
Right. Before a single physical switch is flipped, that recommendation hits the Warden control plane. Warden checks the rules. It resolves the conflict between, say, the HVAC and tenant AIs, or it flags if an action actually requires human approval.
So it sits above the fray and dictates the rules of engagement.
Yes.
And then once Warden authorizes the action, it's executed, and the digital twin instantly updates its state to reflect the new physical reality.
Exactly. It's a continuous governed loop that prevents a localized AI decision from cascading into a systemic building failure.
That makes a lot of sense. And for anyone listening, it's pretty clear this isn't just about commercial real estate, is it?
Oh, not at all.
Warden is a blueprint for how we're going to govern autonomous AI in any complex physical industry, whether that's logistics, manufacturing, or national energy grids. I mean, we are shifting from software that simply describes the world to software that physically operates it.
And a control plane is really the only thing keeping those operations from descending into complete chaos.
Right. Which leaves me with one final thought to mull over. If control planes like Warden can successfully govern individual AI-native buildings and financial centers, what happens when entire smart cities are run by competing AI collectives?
Oh, wow.
Think about it. How will one city's Warden architecture negotiate with a neighboring city's AI over shared physical resources like power or water?
That is a massive question.
Right. We started out trying to organize digital filing cabinets, and tomorrow we're going to have to figure out how the nervous systems of entire cities negotiate with each other.